All right, who's ready for some Ultimate Masters? Here's our box, fully sealed and intact, ready to go. So let's crack it open and see how much value we can get out of one of these. Considering Double Masters 2022 just came out this week, I thought we continue the Masters theme. There's our box topper. Oh, these packs are all over the place. Alright, so let's go ahead and seal this back up. And tuck it in the back as our background here. So we've got 24 packs in here, plus our box topper. We'll just slide that to the side there. These are the puppy packs, so I think they might be printed in Japan. I guess we'll find out. All right, well, let's go ahead and see if we can't find some significant value in these. Pack 1. So we're going to start things off with a zombie token. Then we're going to see a fiery temper in foil. And our first rare is going to go ahead and be a containment priest. So not a high value rare. And then we get a Mind Ring Network, Spirit Karen, a Brawn, a Frantic Search, get a Fire and Ice, Miming Slime, Pulse of Marosa, Ghoul Caller's Accomplice, Wild Mongrel, God's Willing, a Crow and Crusader, Lotus Eye Mystics, and an Acacian Crier. Alright, so one pack in the books. There are quite a few commons and uncommons in this set that hold some significant value, so I am going to go a little bit slow. Plus, these packs are quite expensive, so I want to enjoy this with you all. So we got a Marriott Liege, Meyer Servitor in foil, and then we got an All Is Dust coming in here as our rare. All Is Dust is going to be a pretty decent hit, just over $6. Then we have a Dreamscape Artist. Mahatma Dejin, Blast of Genius, Face Fetters, The Adept, Abomination, Canopy, Gasp, Denied, Rootwalla, Cleave, Pilgrims, and Clutches. Alright, moving on to pack number 3 of 24. Alright, we get ourselves an Ooze token with an uncommon foil Blast of Genius, and we get a Disrupting Shoal as our rare, not high value. Stream of Consciousness, the Thug, Devoted Druid, Snag, Prophet, Dabbling, Mandrels, Connoisseur, Prey Upon, Turn to Mist, High Priest, Spark Splitter, and Martyr of Sands as our last. So far, we've got 3 packs in the books, and we've only got one hit or one rare over $1. So let's see if we can't pick this up. We've got an Elemental, Golgari Brownscale in foil, with a Fauna Shaman coming in here. So this is going to be a very good hit. So this is going to be just over $12. So we've got a Shriekmaw, Rogue's Passage, Magma, Think Twice, the Rider, Fancy, Warrior, Unhallowed, Umbra, Hunger, Serpent, Repel the Darkness, and Undying Rage. So I will go ahead and put the Fauna Shaman in a soft case here, just so I can keep an eye on it. Alright, so we got ourselves a Spirit, Sky Spear Cavalry, and we got an Ancient Tome coming in here. So this is going to be one of our 5 cards currently over $50. So this one's just around $58. Ooh. All right, Appetite for the Brains, Snake Umbra, Laboratory Maniac, Stitcher's Apprentice, Reckless Worm, Arcomancer, Wild Mongrel, Foil, Ghoul Caller's Accomplice, Prey Upon, Resurrection, Faithless Looting, and a Vessel of Endless Rest. So I'm going to go ahead and put our Ancient Tome in a hard case real quick. As you saw, I dropped the card a little bit, so I want to make sure I keep this one in really good shape. So awesome to see that. All right, moving on to, I think, pack number 5 or 6. This will be pack 6. All right, so we're going to start things off with a Citizen token, an Ingot Chewer, and we get ourselves a Dark Depths coming in here. So this is going to be a decent hit at around $16. Desperate Ritual, Mystic Revival, Spider, Cathalodian, The Apprentice, Wayfinder, Spitter, Brown Scale, Crow of Dark Tidings, Ulamog's Crusher, Sky Spear Cavalry, Bombardment, and Beckon Apparition. Very nice to see the Dark Depths. So go ahead and soft sleeve that one up and just kind of stack it there. So as I mentioned, there are 5 cards over $50, not including box toppers. So we got the Ancient Tome, which we just saw. Also from the land cycle, we have the Cavern of Souls. So we got a Kamada's Reach. And then we got ourselves a Vexing Devil, decent hit at over $4. Fedunctity, Roiling Temblor, coming in here as an uncommon. Grave Strength, Deranged Assistant, Reckless Worm, Just the Wind, Kamada's Reach again in non-foil. Mark the Vampire, Eel Umbra, Ingot Chewer, Demir Guildmage, Mammoth Umbra, and Thermo Alchemist coming in here. All right. So also above $50, right? We can see Kozilek, we can see Ulamog, and then Liliana is also in this set. All right, so we got ourselves a Fairy Rogue, Faith's Fetters, and we got ourselves a Demonic Tutor coming in here. It's going to be around $36 in this frame. Eternal Witness, the Blood Frame, the Drake, Frantic Search, Ingar, Weakness, Dark Dabbling, Elder, Mark of the Vampire, Spark Splitter, Martyr of Sands, Arena Athlete, God's Willing. All right, so I'm going to slide our box topper over and make myself a new common pile so I don't knock anything over. I'm going to go ahead and put Demonic Tutor also in a hard case. I think for this video, anything over $20 I'll put in the hard case as opposed to my standard 10 because there's just so much value in this set. When these boxes were released, they were $335 MSRP. That's back when Magic had MSRPs. And they were only sold in local game stores, so you couldn't pick these up in Walmart, Target, or anything like that. They did have a triple booster pack for those stores, but not the full booster box. Oh, and look at that. We got ourselves an Entome in foil. So this is a $31 card in non-foil, so that'll get the hard case. And then we get a Daybreak Coronet coming in, around a $7 card. Unstable Mutation, Angel of Despair, Sleight of Hand, Think Twice, Winged Steed Rider, Golgari Brownscale, Pulse of Marasa, Moan of the Unhowled, Miming Slime, Soul's Fire, Beckoning Apparition, Sky Spear Cavalry, and Molten Birth. So I'm going to put the Entome definitely in a hard case because it is a $30+ card in non-foil. So far so good. My hope was to achieve at least $400 worth of value, including the box topper, which would be essentially the minimum expected return. So I think we're on our way to that. So we got ourselves a Zombie, Patchwork Gnomes, and a Raging Ravine coming in here from the land cycle. Unfortunately, not a huge hit. All right, Spider Spawning, Young Pyromancer, Chainer's Edict, Flight of Fancy, Cathalodian, Just the Wind, Unholy Hunger, Bloodflow Connoisseur, Groundskeeper, Ulamog, High Priest, Crusader, and the Umbra. All right, moving on here. All right, we got ourselves a Homunculus token, Stitcher's Apprentice, and then Ulamog himself coming in here, $54 hit. Awesome to see that. Urban Evolution, Anger, Living Lore, Wayfinder, the Aven, another Fire and Ice, Last Gasp, Spider Umbra, Ruala, Scrabbler, the Darkness, the Bombardment, and the Guildmage. So we'll go ahead and put Ulamog here in a hard case. So fantastic to see him showing on up here. Go ahead and slide these up over here. So we got 4 in hard cases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think we're at about the halfway point. Let me just double check. Oh, nope, we got 1 more, and then we're at the halfway point. All right, so we got ourselves a Spider token, a Last Gasp in foil, followed with a Phyrexian Tower coming in here. Fantastic. So the Phyrexian Tower is about a $15 hit. Ancestors Chosen, War Leader's Helix, Artisan of Kozilek, Archomancer, Ingar, Skullkeeper, Gravity, Twins, Walker of the Grove, the Birth, the Freak, the Umbra, and the Fire. Alright, so that's halfway through the box. So we're going to keep on going. Not going to do the box topper until the end. I'm going to save all of the suspense. Those box toppers, there's 40 in the set. The lowest one is Lava Claw Reaches at $8, and Liliana herself is the most expensive at $246. All right, Spark Splitter, Eldrazi Conscription coming in here. So this is going to be about a $12 hit. Firewing Phoenix, Boar Umbra, Unburial Rites, another Umbra, Skullkeeper, Temper, Dark Tidings, Gravity, the Grove, the Reaper, Conviction, Servant, and Elite. Alright, so we got ourselves an Ooze, Scuzzback Marauders in foil, and we got a Maelstrom Pulse coming in here. It's going to be just over $1. The Chosen, Ghoulsteed, Reviving Vapors, Drake, Marauders, Cruise, Elodian, Anger, Rootwalla, Cleave, Resurrection, Clutches, and Vessel of the Endless Rest. So will this be better than any of, than let's say the draft booster box that we're going to open of Double Masters 2022. All right, Furnace Celebration, and we get a Gaddock Teed coming in here. A couple of dollars for Gaddock. Vengeful Rebirth, Buried Alive, Sigil of the New Dawn, Mad Prophet, Archomancer again, Fume Spitter, Gnomes, Kamada, Twins again, Heliod's Pilgrim, Thermokin, or Thermal Alchemist, Meyer Servitor, and Angelic Reward. All right, next pack, Elemental. The Unicorn in foil. And then we got Talrand Sky Summoner coming in here. Unfortunately, not a high value rare. Dawn Charm, Forbidden Alchemy, Shizo's Caretaker, Face Fetters, Whirlwind Adept, Abomination, Gravity, Hearted Warrior, Dragoon, Offal Snout, Ingot Chewer, Turn to Mist, and the Acacian Crier. So of the 53 rares in this set, 16 are under $1, and we've already had quite a few, so hopefully we've seen them all. Slum Reaper, and we got ourselves a Pattern of Rebirth, couple of dollar hit here. Slippery Boggle, Circular Logic, Conflagate, Aether Snipe, Marauders, Mandrills, Twins, Sanitarium Skeleton, Verdant Elodion, Lotus Eye Mystics, Reckless Charge, Shielding Plaques, and Wandering Champion. So from the mythic perspective, there's 20 mythics in the set, and every single one of them is worth at least $4. The lowest being Leavold Emissary of Trest at $4.61. All right, Appetite for Brains coming in at foil. And we get a Dig Through Time. It's another one of our low value rares. Fiend Hunter, Emancipation Angel, Rise from the Tides, Treasure Cruise, Stitch Drake, Terramorphic Expanse, Olivia's Dragoon, Groundskeeper, Oval Snout again, the Gnomes, Arena Athlete, Mere Servitor, and another Unicorn in non-foil. All right, 6 packs to go. We're rounding third and heading home. Elemental, Defy Gravity and foil. And we got ourselves a Reanimate coming in here. An $8 hit. Become Immense, Golgari Charm, Prismatic Lens, Face Fetters, Avon, Angler, Foil, Elodian, Reaper, Elite, Conviction, Reckless Charge, and Guild Mage. Stack those up over there. We're down to 5 packs. All right, Spark Elemental, Artisan of Kozilek. And we'll get ourselves a Back to Basics, $10 hit here. Murderous Redcap, Boneyard Worm, Plume Evil, Fiery Temper, Deranged Assistance, the Expanse, the Elder, the Scrabbler, the Skeleton, Canopy, Angelic Renewal, Alchemist, and Vessel of Endless Rest again. I think we've seen that ending before. All right, Drake token. Whoa, Phyrexian Tower in foil. So it's a $15 hit in non-foil, but that's our second foil rare. So awesome. And then we got Goryo's Vengeance coming in here. Couple of dollar hit for our rare out of black. So we got ourselves a Heap Doll, Malevolent Whispers, Phalanx Leader, Stitch Drake, Treasure Cruise, Marauders, Dragoon, Weakness, Gnomes, High Priest, Athlete, Plaques, and Resurrection. So I'm going to put the Phyrexian Tower in a hard case. I don't know if it's going to be of super significant value, but we don't get too many. You get 1 foil per pack, so to get a foil rare, I think it's pretty rare. Unfortunately, it wasn't a foil mythic, but that's okay. All right, 3 packs to go. We got ourselves a Zombie, a foil Treasure Cruise, and a Life from the Loam coming in here as our rare. It's going to be about a $12 hit. Kitchen Finks, Iridescent Drake, Penumbra Worm, Aether Snipe, Mad Prophet, Death Denied, Kamada's Reach, got an Opal Snout, Eel Umbra, Nightbird's Clutches, Mere Servitor, God's Willing, and a Faithless Looting there in the end. All right, 2 packs and a box topper. Let's go. All right, Homunculus. Generator Servant. And our rare is an Engineered Explosives. About an $11 hit. Nice to see that. Appetite for Brains. Deckmore Salvage. The Caretaker, Just the Wind, the Rider, the Snag, Hearted Warrior, Unhallowed Spitter, Ulamog's Crusher, Heliod's Pilgrim, Ingot Chewer, and a Shred Freak coming in there at the end. All right, last pack of Ultimate Masters. Restage our box topper there. for dramatic effect. All right, ooze. Whoa, our third rare, Noble Hire, coming in here. So foil rare number 3. And a Creeping Tar Pit. So low value from the land cycle, a couple of dollars. But we did get our Noble Hierarch. And then we get an uncommon Mistfield Plains, Travel Preparations, Meringue River Prowler, Canker Abomination, Stitcher's Apprentice, Hissing Ingar, Golgari Brownscale, Dark Dabbling, Wickerboro Elder, Mark of the Vampire, Lotus Eye Mystics, a Crow and Crusader, and a Martyr of Sands. So awesome to see that. All right, and now the ultimate box topper time. So make sure there's no card up in there, and I'm just going to go ahead and snip the end here. And I'm going to do a little snip there. That way I can open it up and pull the card out. Oh, look at that, everybody. It's Liliana, the most expensive or most valuable box topper that we could get. Liliana is currently at $246.61. Just look at that. That is amazing. I don't even want to touch that anymore. I want to immediately double sleeve this. Holy cow. All right, well, I would have to say that this box was pretty darn awesome. So how awesome was it? Stay tuned for the MTG box analysis and we'll find out together. Wow, that was exciting. Now let's talk about the Ultimate Master set and see how this box performed. The set contains 254 cards. There's between 35 and 40 cards from each of the 5 colors of Magic, plus 8 colorless, 30 multicolor, 10 artifacts, and 19 basic lands. In addition to the main set, each booster box contains a single box topper, and the box topper subset has 40 foil extended art cards. So to say that you have the entire set means that you have 294 cards and a lot of cash to put out there. This chart shows the foils that we saw in orange, the non-foils in green, and the set in gray as our baseline. The box was pretty evenly distributed across the 5 colors of Magic, with a variance of only 9 cards between red's 49 and blue's 58. In the foil space, we saw 24 cards with at least one showing of every category in the set. In this booster box, we saw 193 unique non-foil cards, which accounts for about 76% of the 254 cards in the main set. In the foil space, we only covered about 9% of the set, but again, we only saw one foil in each of the 24 packs. Pivoting to coverage by rarity, in the non-foil space, we saw 100% of the commons and 85% of the uncommons. We also saw 22 of the rares, giving us 42% coverage. I didn't realize it during the opening, but we only saw 2 mythics in this box. In the foil space, we saw 17 commons, 4 uncommons, and 3 rares. This box of Ultimate Masters contained 360 cards. 143 of the non-foils were repeats, meaning this box had a 40% duplication rate. Let's take a quick look at the potential value of the Ultimate Masters set. This chart shows all the cards in the set by dollar category. 33 of the cards are currently valued over $10 and have a combined value of $977.16. The set also contains 9 cards over $5 and 29 cards over $1. The remaining 183 cards are all valued under $1. Here's another way to look at the set's value by color and category. The non-basic land cycle has the largest number of cards valued over $10 with 6. Then colorless, black, and green are up next with 5 cards each. White is the only color without a card valued over $10 in this set. Here's a look at what we saw in this booster box. Despite having a low mythic count, we had a really good box, seeing 10 non-foils valued over $10, including Back to Basics, Engineered Explosives, Fauna Shaman, Life of the Loam, Eldrazi Conscription, Phyrexian Tower, Dark Depths, Demonic Tutor, valued at $36.88, Ulamog the Infinite Gyre valued at $54.81, and Ancient Tome valued at $58.15. We also picked up 6 cards valued between $5 and $10, and 17 cards valued between $1 and $5. In the foil space, we had 3 hits out of 24 cards, which is great considering we didn't see any mythics. We pulled a foil Noble Hierarch at $14.59, a foil Tome valued at $37.70, and a foil Phyrexian Tower valued at $43.53. Here's a look at the value that we saw by rarity. Nearly 35% of the box's value came from our 1 box topper. 10% came from our 2 mythics, and 44% came from the 25 foil and non-foil rares. So how did this box perform? Well, I purchased this box from Card Kingdom for $549.99, not including tax. We opened up 24 packs with 15 cards each, seeing a total of 360 cards. In the non-foil space, we saw $359.77 of value. In the foil space, we saw $104.50, and the tokens added another $4.55. Now, if we had stopped there, we would only have $468.82 in value, which would be a loss of $81.17. Of the 40 box toppers, 26 of them are worth less than $81.17, which means that the odds were against us going into the box topper. However, as you saw, we were able to pull out a miracle, and we saw Liliana of the Veil valued at $246.61, bringing the final box total up to $715.43, which is a gain of $165 over the price I paid and equates to 130% of the box price being returned in card value. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more MTG box analysis. Until next time, do something amazing.